Confetti here, and today we have a red zone defense for you, what I believe to be the best red zone defense. In my previous video that I just uploaded, we went through the best red zone offensive plays. Now I'm going to show you the best red zone defense, or what I believe to be. It's going to be in the 3-4 odd, and the play is pinch dog to press. So we're going to come out in my play that I've broken down many times, my favorite red zone play, tight end attack. So for the red zone, what I like to do, especially inside the 10, because you don't need the blues out there anymore, what I like to do is I hard flat my corners, so that's Y, right stick down, and then I like to purple out my safety, so YY or triangle triangle, and the safety icon, and then left stick to the right, and then as you can see, put Carl Joseph in a purple. Same thing on the other side, YY, this time Y or triangle or wherever the icon is, and then you left stick to the right again to put him in a curl flat. Then you see we have a curl flat and a hard flat on both sides. Next thing I will do is I will take my these two outside guys, X and B, and I will put them in vertical hooks, just in case they want to run quick streaks with their tight ends to throw little pop passes. They'll hold with them. The next step I will do, this is just a base setup, and then I can show you what I would adjust to after seeing what you think might be coming next. After that, I'll put this middle linebacker in a middle read, and I'll put the Y, which is Adams, in a middle read as well. So there, now you have two mid reads. It's going to play the middle of the field, and you got two vertical hooks, and you got two curl flats and two hard flats. It's a lot of it's covered, and then you can even, since your line's pinched and crashed down, you can even pinch them and crash them out just in case they do run the ball. So now, since I know I'm in the play that I left to run, obviously this tight end attack in the red zone, the targets you would think if you saw this formation is deep post to Clay or O'Leary. So what you can do, this is what I would do. I would obviously user one of the players, and then say you think Clay will hit you here. Obviously we know that he will, but we man up Y on Clay. So then you see any deep post to the back of the end zone will be covered by Clay. So we'll just snap the ball here and we'll show you. He makes a play on it. He does get hands on it, and sometimes he will make a catch. It's just going to happen. That's the way it happens sometimes. But as you can see there, a lot of times he can get that low animation and pop the ball out, flip him over, and make a play on the ball. Or on the receiver, I should say, sorry. So this is the base setup I'd like to do. So yeah, again, hard flat your two corners, because that way the hard flats are taken. So if they want to run quick out routes or run quick flats, you have the hard flats there. You can even baseline and press, bring your safeties down a little bit more. And then obviously purple out your safeties. There you go. Then you want to put these guys in mid reads, your middle linebackers. And then you want to put your two outside guys in vertical hooks, and then do whatever you want with the D lineman, pinch them, crash them, whatever you want to do, whatever you think the run could be. And then as you see, it's good coverage all over the field, especially inside the 10. Now inside the 20, which is the actual red zone, when the red zone starts, I wouldn't run this defense, obviously, because you can still get beat deep. But inside the 10 is kind of like the Madden red zone. That's where it becomes so tough for the offense. And if you're doing this, you're shutting down a lot of the immediate routes. Because again, we'll just show you. Again, we're gonna man up our linebacker on Clay. Again, snap the ball. He's covered very well. Again, it's hard for him. There's not gonna be many tight ends that are gonna make that catch. Especially if you have a good coverage guy there too. I mean, it's gonna be locked down for the most part. So that's what I would run, and it's in the 3-4 odd. You can try. We have a 4-4 split. Now, it can work, but you can't put your corners in purples this year. So if you want to run a 4 6 or a 4-4 type setup for this, you still have that option. Yeah, how I'd do it this time. So say we're in a 4 zone D in its own right. What I do is these outside linebackers, I would put them in curl flats. So X and B, these two outside guys that are in cloud flats, I'd put them in curl flats. And this, now you can put your corners in hard flats, because they only have soft squats and hard flats as options. And you can make them into clouds as well, but by going underneath and then over top. But this is the setup you can do. And again, it's the same type of deal. You have 2 vertical hooks. You have your mid read. So I would use your Nelson in this situation, and you can just watch the back of the end zone, or again, you can man up on Clay. And then you can this time, and this is a 4-man pass rush, so it's even a little bit better for pass rush and against the run. But you can even do something like this. I'd watch if they do have a tight end on the other side. So say they're running like an ace, or they have just tight ends on the other side. I'd make sure you always have a vertical hook with the tight end spot, because if they do run a streak, it's going to be open, and they can throw a quick high point pop pass. So again, we'll just show you with this setup. It's still going to be locked down. We've got Reggie Nelson covering him. There, he egged us. I told you, it's going to happen. I mean, it's just the way Madden is sometimes. Sometimes you lose that dice roll, but you saw that he was on him very well. So that's another option, and then we'll just show you in different types, because in the last video I showed you that screens obviously are very good, are also good in the red zone. So that's going to shut down screens because we have hard flats there. And then I can't remember what else I went through. We went through QB draws, but those aren't as popular. So basically, especially if you're playing a good player, they're always going to look to the back of the end zone. Like, that's just, you know, what everybody likes to look at for the back of the end zone. So we'll come out in here and like I know they have tight slots. See if they have anything that goes to the back of the end zone. I mean, corner routes in the back of the end zone aren't as good as post routes. Just trying to find, like, even this wide trail play. This is kind of similar to a tight end angle. That's very popular out of the single back deuce close. So again, you just want to do the same setup, and then put these guys, outside guys, in verticals. I would just, if you have the 3-4 playbook, I would literally just use this one. Use the 3-4 odd. The 3-4 odd pinch dog to press, because it just, I think it's a better coverage. You got 2 hook zones, you can man up different guys, and then you can see, so here, if they come out in something like this, you know that Clay again is going to be the person that's open. You can, oh, I accidentally snapped the ball. So we got to set it up again. I'll just set it up quickly here. Baseline press, hard flat. It's got to learn how to quick adjust too. Quick adjusting will save you tons of time. So again, man up on Clay, because you know he's the immediate, like, he's going to be a threat. And then you can even, instead of having a vertical, you can even man up on B on Holmes if you think, and then you can just watch B just in case he does run a little drag or anything like that. And then, as you can see, he beat his man. Obviously, that 58's not the best linebacker in the world, but obviously in MUT you have the tools and the players to use. You know, you can put a good man coverage guy there, or you can usually user guard it. But I think as just a base defense, this is just, like, if you look, there's so much, you know, you can cover, especially inside the 5. And this is where you can stop a lot of drives and just give them you know, field goals instead of touchdowns, because, like I said, the immediate flat is covered, so they can't throw a quick flat to Clay or to Holmes or to their running back. They can't run a table route. They can't run a deep corner because the curl flat's there. They can run a deep post, but if you man up a guy, you can get another body on him and you can disrupt the pass, or you can user guard it. And you got vertical hooks just in case they run streaks. So we can show you an example here of what like you can run to homes. That was a bad pass, but you see the vertical hook will hang with them and will bump them off the line. So use this defense to help generate stops in the red zone. I really do think it is a good defense to stop the offense once they're inside that 10-yard line, because obviously with the running the ball, it is 3-4. You're going to have your safeties down lower a bit, so there's going to be a tight packed box. You got the hard flats, like I said. You got the curl flats, and you just gotta make sure you use her and man up a guy who you think is gonna be the target for back of the end zone play. So that's gonna conclude this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe would be appreciated, and I'll see you guys in the next one.